Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 4th through the 10th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. So Scorpio, for this reading, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Magical Unicorns Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, I do have Justice. So Justice has been coming up a lot this week for a lot of other signs. So watch your other signs as well, your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. But Justice can represent something legal. So maybe there are some Scorpios that you're dealing with a legal matter. Also, there could be some Scorpios that maybe you're signing a legal contract this week. But for other Scorpios, balance could be very significant. You could be actually making a decision, or there might be the need for some of you to maybe make a decision or make some choices this week. The overall energy is the Lover's card. But because you have Justice, you also have the Two of Pentacles here. For some of you, there is the need for you to make a decision. This might be a head or a heart decision that is needed. So a decision or a choice is very significant for many of you. Now, this might be about a marriage. It could be about a divorce. It could be about a relationship with the Lover's card and Justice. Also with Justice, it might have something to do with a Libra. We do have the Queen of Swords in the spread. For those of you that are in a relationship and things are going wonderfully, with the Lover's card, for me, it's a very passionate energy. It's a very physical energy. So it could be a very passionate week for those of you that are already partnered. But I think that some of you have some decisions to make. We're starting out with the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Two of Pentacles here. So some of you are maybe weighing your options, looking at your other options. You do have other options on the table, you know, but what's interesting, Scorpio, is we have a full moon in Pisces this week, and it's all about actually seeing through the illusion, seeing things realistically, and it represents endings and new beginnings, clearing out that space, making room for the new. So when it comes to these decisions or these choices that you have to make, Scorpio, this could be something big for some of you. Could be, honestly, for some of you, maybe ending a relationship here. But you do have some other options, and this could be something major. You are maybe going to be starting something new here, and you might need to make that space. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, with the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you know, he's a more cautious knight. He's very practical, and he moves forward at a pace that he's comfortable with. So for some of you, you're taking your time with this, which is actually really good, and you're staying balanced. You're taking your time. You're not rushing into whatever this is. You're maybe looking at your other options here, or looking at all of your options. Maybe you're weighing the pros and cons. This is you moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with and taking your time. So that's actually really good. That would be my advice for you for this week, is to stay grounded and to not rush into anything. Definitely needing some time to think about things, needing to see things realistically, which I see many of you doing already. So this is really good. Now, this might be, for those of you that it's not on the relationship front, it might have something to do with a job, definitely a job situation, maybe a living situation with the Nine of Pentacles here, financial matters. So maybe some of you are looking for a new job, definitely. There could be some of you that are looking for a new job. Maybe you're looking at some options that you have. But also, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles here, for me, this is very much a single, independent energy. So for those of you that it is on the relationship front, I mean, you could be considering being single. There could be some Scorpios that I'm reading for that are considering being single. But I think that you need some time to think about this. With the star here, this is beautiful because this is that beautiful spiritual divine energy. You're definitely being spiritually guided and protected. There could be some Scorpios that things are happening on divine time. Energy-wise, with the star, with the Knight of Pentacles and Justice, energy-wise, things aren't happening overnight. So for many of you, you're in this process. Things are happening when they're meant to happen. You could be dealing with some divine timing, but it's a good week to prepare. It's a good week to get things, you know, in order, because you are going to be moving forward. For some of you, it could be emotionally moving on. Again, maybe you're choosing to be single, or there could be a situation involving 3 people for some of you. But I think you're preparing yourself to at least be able to move forward emotionally here with the 8 of Cups. It can represent you moving on from something that's no longer serving you. And with the 8 of Cups and then the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords will use the sword to sever ties from that's no longer serving her. So for some of you, that could be, you know, how you're relating to these energies here. You could be moving on emotionally. You could be moving towards being single. Now, yes, maybe you're taking baby steps, but baby steps are better than no steps, right? So some of you, this will be your energy with the Queen of Swords here. Because we have 2 queens, but then we also have Justice at the bottom of the deck, and we know that a decision is significant for many of you. The Queen of Swords is very, very decisive. The Queen of Cups is someone who, you know, makes that decision based off of her intuition and what she's being intuitively guided to do, but also she's someone who will listen to her heart and follow her heart. So for some of you, this could be your energy, you know, very, very much in your element here, but also very decisive and, you know, very, very focused on the details and maybe getting things done, maybe using the sword. But then for other Scorpios, there, of course, could be a Scorpio, or excuse me, not a Scorpio. There could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that is significant here as well, because we do have these 2 queens. So definitely see a decision that's very important for some of you. I think you need some time, though. I think you need some time to look at some other options to see what's available to you. For some of you, you need some time when it comes to maybe making those plans. But overall, Scorpio, honestly, I think it's going to be a great week for you. Financially, I see you in a good place. Yes, some of you could be feeling a little confused, a little bit emotional here, but not too bad. You know, we do have a full moon this week compared to some other signs. You know, there's definitely been some other signs that are coming through a little bit more emotional this week. You're not one of them. Yeah, so this is really good. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Scorpio. With the star, there's the need to keep the faith, to stay positive. If you're a Scorpio and something has been taking a long time to manifest, there's the need to stay positive, to keep the faith. Remember, with the Knight of Pentacles, he always reaches his goal. So if something has been moving forward very slowly, there's the need for you to stay optimistic. All right, so we have 3 cards here, so lots of additional guidance for you guys this week. We have try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. And I apologize, I cannot speak today. I don't know what it is, so try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. So some of you need to try. And then, beautiful, you are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. So if you were doubting yourself, Scorpio, you are very gifted. And I think that gifted in the sense that your intuition is definitely guiding you when it comes to this. And then we also have change. So you are going through a great change. The changes that you're going through are positive. So if there's confusion or you're dealing with some slower moving energies, change is definitely taking place here. And maybe some of you are even being encouraged to actually make a change and to try something new. Okay, Scorpio? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to me, please do subscribe. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading, please check me out at northeasttarot.com. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Take care.